This is audio file 018 from the question and answer book The Mancharians' Newest Civilization. Here we find out that all matter has consciousness and is alive. Is Earth an entity which is alive? Also the Mancharians lay out conditions for further contacts, and does the human spirit have a beginning? The information you will hear now is taken from the question and answer book, called The Mancharians' Newest Civilization. All sessions were recorded in 1995 in Tempe, Arizona. We offer these audio files as a free gift under the Creative Fair Use copyright rules. The text in spoken words may therefore be freely copied, distributed, and stored in any electronic format, provided no text is altered, and the authors' names are not removed from quotations of any length. All commercial copyrights are reserved by the publisher. Director, thank you. You may have partially answered my next question. We have been told that even some crystalline rock formations contain intelligence and consciousness. Can you explain that for us? Mancharians, indeed. With much delight. The crystallines or the solid rock formations which you may find outside your doors, no matter which it may be, whether be trees or bushes or rocks, all are formed with the spirit of the creation. Do you understand? Here we have the oneness. All life is permeated through all essence. And taking you back again into where the atom grew into the huge molecule, and then it all branched out and spewed out little atoms all over which fragmented after their initial splintering in order to gather experience and to gather the essence of what the creation is, and to bring back the different experiences, much like building your own town and watching it grow and observing the life within it, whether it be people or animals or plants, whatever. Your consciousness, the creation, gave birth. When you give birth, do you have one dead and one alive? No, not necessarily. And here we are not talking about stillborns, because stillborns are not children which are dead at all. Stillborns simply did not have the life essence in them in the first place as far as spirit entities, so they never died, as you put it, because they never left the life. And even so, the body of the stillborn child permeates with the life essence. For you see, this concept your people must learn at all cost: nothing is without consciousness. Everything is alive. Every blade of grass, every rock, all things are living. Perhaps the crystalline entities have been chosen because man is so enamourated with it, if that is a correct word in your terminology. They are fascinated with the sparkle and the beauty of it, and therefore, as man believes, and he is correct on this aspect. But here we have another duality, for man believes he is the only beautiful creature in the universe. And now he has actually found another beautiful creature, one who matches up into the likeness of himself for beauty, and this is why he has chosen the crystalline entities. If he would only know that the poor dull heavy rock beside him which people kick around, are just as full of the life and the light of which it was made as mankind himself and of the beautiful crystalline entity. Such sorrows to realize man's true conceitedness. Director, thank you. Here again, you may have already answered my next question. But it has a little different twist. We have also been informed that this planet, Earth, is a living entity with intelligence and consciousness. If that is so, should we not be able to talk to Mother Earth like we communicate with any other living being? Mancharians, communicating with any being, whether it be of a compound structure, whether it be of gaseous flavor, whether it be with higher souls on different planes, it all depends on you. It all depends on your level of standard of consciousness. It is not, whether the Earth, or those of higher planes can communicate with you. That is not the question. The question is, if you have not connected yet, or joined, as we will use that word expressly, with the higher portion of your consciousness, then how, pray tell, can you speak with anybody, much less yourselves? Director, thank you. Well explained. Will our contact with your civilization be terminated after these books have been completed, or will you remain available for periodic casual contacts? Mancharians, we are not, as you would term, as casual beings, whereby we come and go at your whim. We are the Mancharians. We have come to perform a work. We have come to do our duty for you and your people, you understand? However, This entity does hold the key of all life and all secret of death, as you term it, and is able at any time to activate into that wholeness, or that oneness, that highest of creation. In an effort to expand and to pull up and for the good and the health of that entity who does so subject into reigning within higher realms, rather than placing upon more grounded plane while placed on the earth plateau. However, it is necessary before activation of the key, to be clear and to be clean at all times in spirit and consciousness and mind, without guile to the extreme. Danger could occur if this were not kept and held the case. There must be no condemnation of others, and here the entity we feel understands this vastly. Our concepts of your words indeed will not be found in your dictionaries. Director, all right. This planet Earth houses approximately 6.5 billion souls, which have reincarnated here through the birthing process. We are told these souls have gone through series of several hundred or several thousand life streams. Can you please explain by what mechanism a brand new spirit or entity with consciousness is being created, which then in turn qualifies for its very first incarnation? Mancharians, firstly, interesting question. There are no new entities. Can this be rationally understood by you and your people? Director, yes. Mancharians, we do wish for you to elaborate henceforth just as to what your point is. Director, the point is, a soul entity would have to have a beginning. Is there a beginning? Are there new spirits being created, or are they all undergoing a succession of life streams or incarnations? Mancharians, and here we would say to you, do you remember the law of dualities, or has this quickly escaped your consciousness? You see, there really is no beginning and there is no ending, for everything just keeps going and going around. For when you, as you say, are at the beginning or whether you're at the end permeates the beginning all over again, but higher and more glorious. For instance, we will explain it this way in order to give a satisfactory answer for you and your people, the Creator when, let's go again to the concept for yourselves of the big molecule spitting out all the atoms are fragmented, are they not? They splinter off from the Creator as thoughts to go out and in their duality, to multiply. Was this not given as a reasonable encouragement, not commandment, to man, an encouragement to multiply? Man was simply asked to remember his duality. When you bear children, or when you are the father that plants the seed in the womb, are you not creating dualities of yourselves? Director, yes. Mancharians, indeed. And as that duality grows and becomes father or mother, do they not expantiate dualities upon themselves? Do they not grow in wisdom and knowledge and character? And even though they may make, what you term, as mistakes or errors or negative choices, do they not grow and expand and learn? Director, indeed. Mancharians, precisely. Then this is our point, the point of procreation is simply the law of duality, though many do not understand this. Here we show you an evident example, how our words are not in your dictionaries. And as the dualities evolve, so do you evolve. And now for the explanation. Please listen carefully for you and your people, for we feel this is a very important and exacting point. The dualities then, which you have created as a father, have they a beginning or did they come out of you? Where precisely was their beginning? Did you not come from another, and finally back to the Creator? Director, yes. Mancharians, then would it indeed be a new spirit? Director, no. Mancharians, proceed. Director, end of file 18. Our presence on internet is freeearthsystem.net. Also, starshipfederation.atspace.com.co.uk. My presence on Facebook is facebook.com/Sentana-Ries. It is our intent to present to you listeners the words of the Mancharians from the book The Mancharians' Newest Civilization in audio segments of approximately 5 to 9 minutes in length. Happy listening.